Damn, man, I lost my job right before Christmas. How I'm explaining this to my kids, man? Damn, how do I tell my baby mama this, man? My car got towed. I still got to pay the insurance. I still got to pay the car note, and fees is adding up every day. Don't nobody care. You don't need a savior, brother. You need discipline. See, the thing is, you ended up in this situation and it's all your fault. I don't care how you got there, you got yourself there. You see what I'm saying? So, what we have to learn to do is take accountability for the steps we took in order to end up in the worst positions. But what you have to do is realize this: no one is coming to save you. There is no uh, white knight riding in on a horse to come and just take over and save you. That's not going to happen. You have to save yourself. You have to dig deep into the depths of who you are. You have to put together your survival plan. And your survival plan is your strategy. You can get out of it, but you got to get out of it. Ain't nobody else going to get you out of it, brother. One of the hardest lessons I had to learn was the fact that I had to outgrow some people. And these were actually family members that I love, people I grew up with, people that helped shape me into the man I am today, like my family. But I just want to tell y'all a story about this relative of mine, this cousin. See, I was raised in Florida and my family mainly was from Chicago because I was born in Chicago. So I always used to kind of fantasize about Chicago. I used to love to visit. It's like I even as an adult, I even went and lived in Chicago for a little while because I had to be in Chicago. So long story short, a relative of mine we were kids and he just seemed like such the I mean, he was just because he was from Chicago, so he had the Jordans, he had the hat kicked to the side, he had the walk, you know what I'm saying? He had the swag, and I just was like, wow, I was just fascinated with my cousin. And so, he was a little older than me, so of course, your big cousin, you hanging out. And then let's fast forward 30 years. Okay, let's just fast forward 30 years. I'm in my 40s, he in his 40s, almost 50s, he's a little older than me. And he's still walking around teeny bopping. And at this point, I got kids now. I'm wearing button ups. I'm on the phone sending emails, trying to book shows, and I'm have gone to the military, finished college. I had to tell him in one conversation. I say, "Do you know I've turned into 30 different people since you knew me? You knew me as a 12-year-old kid. I'm a full-fledged adult now. But getting here, I had to take steps. There were lessons that I had to learn in life in order to survive. My mother passed away. You understand? So I had to really get out here and figure it out. I used the tools that she gave me in order to survive. However, I've been doing this on my own. So, nah, you ain't that cool to me no more, bro. I mean, you all right, but uh, we just don't vibe no more. You move how you move, I move how I move. And here's another thing, too, I want to make clear. Just because you and a person don't get along or you and a person don't see eye to eye, that does not make them a bad person. That's something I had to really look at and reflect on and think about. Just because me and this person, we just don't see eye to eye, we just don't gauge with each other, that does not make that a bad person. It just means, hey, I see things the way I see them. He or she see things the way they see it, and we just don't see eye to eye. And for those reasons, we may not run in the same circles. We may not get along. We don't call each other on Christmas and things like that. And if we see each other, it's not a this what they call beef thing. It's cordial. Hey, how you doing? And I keep it pushing and you keep it pushing. So just because you don't get along with a person or you don't see eye to eye with that person is in your hemisphere, doesn't make them a bad person. They're not in your orbit, and that's okay. The thing about true growth is when you grow and you become a different person, when you become a different being, the places you're going, everybody can't go. And that includes you. Oh, that was kind of deep, huh? Let me explain what I mean when I say that. In order to be Let's say you're trying to lose weight. I'm gonna use something real simple. If you're 300 pounds, in order to be 220 pounds, you have to lose 80 pounds. That means you have to lose an entire person almost in order to become this new version of yourself. In order to be this new version of yourself, your habits have to change. Your likes have to change. Your dislikes have to change. Your mechanics, your day to day has to change in order to evolve into the person that you know you are destined to be. You can't go there by holding on to the same version of yourself. This version of yourself you got to let go in order to be the magnificent version of yourself. Come on now, boss. You can leave that old version of yourself the same place you left your cousins and your aunties and sometimes even your parents. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And you too, yourself too. All right, old Trey. I love you, boy. It is what it is. No saviors, no shortcuts, no excuses. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this message, man, go on and send it to them. You know, that's the call to action today. Please make a comment. You know, let me know what you think about the message that I'm putting out today. All right. I wish you all the best. Welcome to Motivational Mondays. I hope this was a real you can feel. And until next time, y'all be cool. Catch y'all December 26th at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center. It's going down, baby. Woo!
When God places on your heart to do something, you have to do it. You have to follow your destiny. He told me as a very young man, matter of fact, a young child, that I was going to grow up and make people laugh. And here I am, a silver fox. And that's what I do for a living. That's what I do to feed my kids. That's what I do to take care of myself mentally and financially. So I need your help. December 26, 2025. You can get your tickets for the Barbara Morrison Theater and come to every fourth Fridays. Or you can purchase your tickets and you can watch online. That's right. We worldwide out here.